Bendiciones. How's it going, fam? All right. So as you see, we are approaching the new moon, which actually goes into tomorrow morning, 6 in the morning Eastern time. And as you've seen from the title, it has to do about how is our new moon intentions and how is it that we are impacting our Mother Earth. So you may have seen within my stories, I've been sharing how I've been around the younger generation. I've been on a family trip, which has been beautiful. It's been amazing. And honestly, I can't call it a vacation time because when you're with family, and especially kids, you are witnessing them having a vacation. And also you being reminded about your younger self. So this past journey, had a lot of energy having to do with Mother Earth, because not only being around this generation that's coming, but then also acknowledging how the Amazons has been on fire, how the rainforest has been on fire. And in Brazil, out in South America, they represent the lungs of the earth. It's like literally the 20% of oxygen for the earth. So when I see these times that are happening, I realize like, wow, okay, the lungs of the earth is on fire right now. What is going on? And so as I am present with them, and I'm present with the family, with the kids, and just witnessing them all, I am just literally coming into a space of like, okay, Mother Earth, you are on fire. Now, what is it that we can do as humanity? What is it that we can do as souls that are walking this earth? So as we approach this new moon, and where this new moon represents a lot about us coming back to our center, coming back to a lot of things that we have set intentions earlier this year. But then also it's a new moon in Virgo, which Virgo is an earth sign, which earth is all about your ground, your center, your core, but then also details. So I'm bringing in Mother Earth because we are with her. We are walking with her. And at times we forget about her. Sometimes we move about our day and not even thinking and thanking the trees and thanking that we have oxygen in our lungs, and this is a big deal. Because as you've seen, how is it that we're impacting the earth is how is it that we're also tapping into this generation that is here and that is coming. So of course it always begins with you. It begins with we're first asking yourself, how is it that I can serve myself so that I can fully be able to serve our planet? So that's where it all begins. We can't go ahead and start holding space for others if we have yet to fully serve ourselves, if we have yet to fully nurture and care and love up ourselves completely. Blessings, sis. And so actually talking about that, space holders, Zeal Creatives, space holders, we have to come in. Blessings, sis. We have space holders, we have souls that are bringing out medicine and holding the space, but always coming back. How are you holding space for yourself? How are you serving yourself so that you can serve the planet, humanity? Because if our cup is completely empty, we're actually more toxic for our environment, for those around us. So I bring this up because I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm in constant filled cup. No, I'm actually in constant making sure and checking in. And this is where the practice of pause and reflect is so important. Where this new moon is representing, have you paused and have you reflected of your journey? Now I recognize I'm not a parent. I'm not a mother to any souls at this moment, but holding space and actually going on a family trip with kids is definitely no damn vacation for adults at all. I recognize that, but it was actually an opportunity to experience that All right. I'm witnessing them enjoying themselves. But how can I make sure that I create the space for myself to fill up so I can continue to be present with them? Because the more present I am for this generation that's coming and that's here, they're the one that's going to be making sure the earth is in good status and in good space and in good loving comfort, everything. And then the next piece is, I want to bring this up, how often are you around younger generations, where it also allows you to tap into your inner child. It allows you to tap into your imagination. It allows you to tap into your creativity, which it gives you even more of a further expansion of yourself. So I know I'm coming out with layers and layers and different many pieces of ourselves, but most importantly, how is it that we can move forward within this new moon with intention, which is all about, is actually holding some serious energy right now that has to do about igniting our vision, but most importantly, awakening this part of ourselves that has been lingering there, and it's going to inspire action. So if you've been holding a vision and you've been holding an energy and it hasn't had like that fuel, right, to move and make that action move, right now, you focusing on that in this moment, pause and reflect with yourself. How's your day? How's your movement? How is your intentions? How's your vision? You putting that forward for you is literally will blossom and would fuel your action to make the moves that you have yet to been doing, that you have yet to have done, because maybe your environment hasn't served it. And perhaps you even may have adjusted relationships, because this is also the energy within relationships, where you're like, okay, this person doesn't serve me. I can't make moves because of this person, and this. I got to cut cords because I can't make these moves. But in reality, granted, the energy is going to move and assist in that adjustment, but it all has to do about your journey, and it has to do with you, because it's coming back to you're the only person that can make the moves. And then as we all make the moves, we end up collaborating and connecting with souls that's also making the moves, where we are able to join forces and make the moves as a whole. And this is where we come back to ourselves. This is how we serve ourselves, what best serves us, so that we can go ahead and serve the planet. So if we can't serve ourselves, we can't serve humanity. So this is really important. Serve yourself first so you can best serve the planet, our mother, our great mother. So I'm going to come back to this generation, because it was a good reminder for me about being around children, because honestly, I've been on my own. When it came down to vacation, it was just me. And if not, maybe another adult. But man, has it given me an opportunity to really be with the journey and really be present with everything of what it is that Mother Earth needed to show me as I was within the oceans of Puerto Rico, within the rainforest, and sending out prayers. And it was just all about praise, because I kept feeling like, I was like, wow, the lungs of the earth right now is on fire. And if y'all have worked with me before, and y'all have seen within Ayurveda, within Chinese medicine, the lungs represents grief. So think about it. Our mother is on fire with grief. Is grieving because we have yet to be fully present and grounded within ourselves, so that we can continue to serve why we're here. Coming back to the sole reason of why you are here is to create. Why you are here is to experience peace. Why you are here is to come back to your joy and your happiness. You are here for that, and you're here to experience all this shit, along with clearing a lot of shit from our ancestors, from our parents. We're clearing it and making it peace and making sure we're not passing it down to this generation. And thank you, sis. Like, we are all whole mama bears, and we're holding space for the whole, and we got to come back to like, wow, our Mother Earth right now not only needs prayers, but needs actions from our part. And we got to make the moves. Let's make the moves, family, because it's not about ourselves. It's about the whole. So first we begin, create balance within us, and then literally rolling over, keep moving. Like, all right, what's the purpose? Why am I here? Why am I making moves? Why am I drawn to this vision? Feed it, love it. And so I'm gonna come to my notes, because let me tell you, this new one has been serious. All right, one of the things about this new moon is shifting your ritual, your routines. Something that you've been consistent in, change it up a little bit. Why? Because it's now time to see it from a different perspective. So let's say you started your day, you go ahead and do your yoga, you do your prayer, you do your coffee, you do your tea, whichever, shift it up, just shift it. Or perhaps you do a bed yoga where you're stretching for like 15 minutes, but in your bed. Shift it up. Allow your body to go through the changes through different perspectives of each and every change throughout your day, your life, your moments. Because when we give that space, we are also inviting. We're inviting angels, we're inviting many other parts, not just the energies we've been working with for some time, but we're also inviting more. And perhaps as we move through our bed, imagine our guides, or maybe even previous lifetimes, or perhaps even other ancestors that had done that practice. We're inviting that part to come and nourish us and love us up. And let's see, because let me tell you, I have a whole bunch that I could go in. So what I wrote down is discovery. That you tapping into your discovery of yourself is through your creativity, through your passion, through your love, your clarity, in order to work and move forward, and breaking the illusions. So breaking the illusions, many blessings, breaking the illusions. So let's continue to break the illusions. Let's continue to lift those veils by tapping into our creativity, by firing up our passion, and by literally going into a space that's going to continue to serve us. So I want to share and close this new moon sharing and bring forward some of Alex Gray, who is a visionary artist, and see what it is that he can share with us, honestly. And I shuffled some of his cards, and it's showing here the nervous system. And the nervous system plays a huge piece, because as we know, is that not only does our nervous system hold so much memory, but it takes literally 7 years to rewire our whole entire nervous system. So think about when you started shifting your mind state, and how consistency for 7 years. So taking note. So, and here is also a book of his, The Art Psalms. I'm going to share this reading called The Progress of the Soul. We incarnate and our body grows, and our consciousness evolves. From childhood magical myths and fantasies to adult realities, but each one of us is a totally unique expression of universal creativity. We're each a form of God's art, in a cosmos of billions of galaxies, and in a galaxy of billions of stars. There's a planet with billions of people, the only one we know of, and every breath we breathe is a miracle. Our hearts pump. We see, we hear, we taste, we touch our worlds, and sometimes we forget the pure wonder of our brief journey on earth. But there are moments when we see behind the upward curtain of life, when the infinite one shines through the skin of the beloved, and we see the game that we're in, the journey that we're on, the beautiful and powerful beings that we are. We get in touch with a truth that's worth living for. Every moment of time is an opportunity to reclaim our timeless endless, and every moment is an opportunity to realize that we're all reflections of the divine. Beyond nationality, race, age, gender, on our path of life, we each go through suffering and joy. Each one of us learns life lessons, private and ones to share. Each one of us, and each of us has family and friends. We need to let them know how much we love them, for all too soon we die. Our consciousness leaves our body, and our soul journeys into the great mystery. All right, fam. That was a reading from Alex Gray. Art Psalms cause the progress of the soul. Don't limit yourself. Keep expanding, keep growing, keep tapping into your creativity, your love, your passion. Keep fueling it by loving it. Create the space. Pause and reflect, and keep filling your cup. So many blessings, fam, and happy new moon. Peace.